Okay, so now that you've got your documents up, and if you, it's going to be document number 4, which is your template, the one you've been working on for the last few weeks. And sorry, people are still entering. And then your other document, you're going to want to, hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have to stop sharing for a second. I want to make sure that you guys see what I'm seeing, and it didn't feel like that. Okay. Tell me, somebody unmute, tell me if you see the introduction paragraph, body paragraphs, and conclusion paragraphs.
I see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you guys. All right, so it's actually a pretty easy process if you just go ahead and do this step by step with me, okay? So go ahead and go over to your Cro-Magnon essay template, and you should see my template right now. And like I said, I don't have this done, but I do have the essay done. So highlight your lead right now. And if you don't know how to highlight a lead, you just, well, I don't actually know how to explain. I'm assuming you guys know how to highlight a lead. What I meant was copy it. Copy is Command C or Control C. So the way you do that is you just highlight whatever you want to copy, and then you push Command and C if you're on a Mac. If you're on a Chromebook, I think it's Control C. Okay. And then you're just going to, right here, copy your lead. Now mine's already done, but underneath these 3 items, okay, you are going to copy your lead here. So on your paper so far, you should have 1 sentence, maybe 2 sentences. It depends on how many sentences you had in your lead. So mine's 2. Okay, guys. Now, after you've pasted that underneath your directions, go ahead and go back over to your template. Okay. And this is where you wrote all of the background information on Cro-Magnon. So don't copy this. You don't need to copy that. Copy your words. So whatever you wrote, you're going to copy that and paste it on this document over here. Again, it's Control C. I'm going to unhighlight these for you guys so you know exactly how to do it. Oops. And then finally, go ahead and go back over here. And scroll down to your thesis statement. And then copy your thesis statement and paste it right over here. Now mine looks different, obviously, because I have labeled it. You don't need to label your introduction and things like that. But right now you should have 1 full paragraph, and this is your introduction paragraph. If they're kind of separated because you had to copy and paste different sections, that's okay. Go ahead and put them together right now. So if it looks like this, and then you got your thesis statement like maybe down here, that's okay. The way you do that is you're going to go up to the disconnected paragraph, and that's going to be the information you have about their background information. And then on a Mac, it's delete. Is yours backspace, you guys? To backspace, I think. So hit the backspace key. Same with thesis statement. You want to connect them so that yours should look like mine now. I'll take questions before we go on. Faisal.
Oh, I don't have a question.
Okay. Aiden?
I already had my thesis statement part of my introduction.
That's absolutely fine. Guys, if you've already done some of this and that's absolutely fine. So what you'll do, Aiden, is just copy that paragraph right here, okay? Right here. You might want to write mine is Homo erectus because I didn't do the same essay as you, but you might want to write Cro-Magnon essay right here, okay? Just so that you know that there's a difference between the instructions, which is this, and your actual essay, which is right here, okay? So everyone right now should have their very first introduction paragraph right here, okay? Lucas.
My copy and paste isn't working. for some reason.
Really? I've never ever had that happen. I believe you. I'm just saying I've never even had a student say it doesn't work. So Aiden, it looks like Aiden might have a solution.
Do you have two of the same documents open? Me? Yeah. No, I don't. You don't have the final draft one open twice? No.
Can you do it the other? Sorry. Can you maybe do it the other way? Because I know you can do. You're looking at my screen, right? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that I want to copy that. I know you can go up here. I just can't remember. Let me look. Oh, right here. So go to edit and then copy there. And then you can go to edit and then paste when you're ready to paste. That should work, okay? Okay, lower hand. Faisal?
So I put my thesis in my body paragraph, and also I can't fix that because I can't put another paragraph on top of that. It doesn't let me. I don't know how to do that.
I'm so sorry. I don't understand what's going on.
So basically, I kind of combined my introduction with my body paragraph one, and then now I can't put another paragraph on top of that.
We just separate it. Push enter a few times, and then you will be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got to do that. It's got to be 5 paragraphs, and it has to be done this way. It's a very, very specific formula for essays. Okay, for this type of essay, actually. Brayden?
So is the essay supposed to be on Homo erectus?
No, guys, I just, in the past, when I wrote a Cro-Magnon essay, I had a ton of kids literally copy and paste mine onto theirs. So I decided, or we as teachers decided, that we would write one on Homo erectus. And then that way you would at least see the way that it's supposed to look when you're done. But no, you guys are supposed to write yours on the Cro-Magnon. Aiden?
I didn't have my hand up.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So now everybody should have their first paragraph, their introduction paragraph, copied and pasted here. So let's move on to the next step. So everybody please scroll up to where it says introduction paragraph, which is right here. And I actually want you to use these exact colors, please. I will show you where they're at. So it says highlight your lead or your hook in light red 3. So let's go ahead and take a look. Find your lead. Mine is 2 sentences. Yours might be 2, might be 3, it might be 1. But go ahead and highlight the lead. And then go to this button right here, which says highlight color. Click on that. And you are going to go to light red 1. I'm trying to find it. Is this it right here? I don't remember which one it is. Or is it light red 3? It's 3. Okay. So I'll show you one more time. I'm sorry. It's this one right here. So it's, if you guys look at my screen, you'll see what color to highlight it. It's called light red 3. It's the third one down and one to the right. Okay. And that's it for that. Patrick, I see you. I will ask you in just a sec, or I'll ask you a question in a second. The next part you're going to highlight is the background information. So all the rest of the information on the page except for the last sentence, okay? And that's going to be light green 3. All right. So that's all the facts you have in there besides your the thesis statement. So let's go ahead and go again over to highlight color. And it's this one right here, okay? And this is what it will look like. So I'll show you again. It is the third one down and the fifth one to the right, light green 3. Patrick?
Is this our final draft?
Not yet, but this is going to be. Today we're going to just be revising, and then
Oh, okay.
and then tomorrow we're going to edit, and then we're going to turn it in. So right now I'm just having you get your essay together. That's it. Okay? And the reason I'm having you highlight is because it is a very easy visual. You'll be able to see what you have and what you still need, okay? That's my son coming in to give me a hug. Okay. I love you.
Love you, bye.
All right. So the last thing that we're supposed to do on our first paragraph is highlight your thesis statement in light orange 1. So let's do that together. Highlight the entire thesis statement in light orange 1. Now, if you don't have this is at the end, you'll be able to see what you have and what you still need. Okay, so light orange 1, I'll go ahead and show you one more time where that is. It's the fifth one down and third one to the right here. All right, guys, so this is what your first paragraph should look like. Now you can see, do I have a thesis? If you don't have any orange, that means that you need to go back and write your thesis statement. Do you have an introduction? How many sentences do you have for the background information? So just take a look now. Oh, I forgot to have you do one more thing. Now I would like you to please to underline and bold in your thesis statement. Okay, you're going to highlight in bold what your 3 body paragraphs will be about, which is shelter, tools, and achievements. Okay, so make sure that those are in there. Your thesis statement must talk about those 3 things in that order. It has to be in that order as well. So if you have any questions, if you don't have any questions, we're going to move on. But if you do, it's okay to ask right now. All right, guys, when we're done, I'm going to jump onto your papers to make sure that you've done this and that you understand it, okay? So make sure that you're doing this as we go along, please. So everybody needs to have this done by the time, we're probably not reading Walk Two Moons today, although we might, because this does need to get finished. This is more important at the moment. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go down to body paragraph 1. Ocean?
For the oh sure, I just forgot my question.
Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. If you remember, you can put your hand back up. Okay, guys,
Okay.
so let's scroll down to body paragraph number 1. Some of you might have written your transition and topic sentence, your topic sentence, and then all of the details about it together. That's fine. If you did that, highlight it right now, please, and then copy it, and then paste it right on over here, okay? So your body paragraph number 1 goes directly underneath the introduction paragraph. When you have that done, go ahead and please go back and do that for body paragraph 2 and 3. So you should have all of your body paragraphs copied in just a couple minutes. And guys, this is really important. Put your thumb up in the chat once those are copied onto your new document. Okay? Once you've copied those over, once you've pasted them over, put your thumb in the chat, please, just so I know when I can move on. Okay, so Aiden's done. Thank you, Addison. And so Gwen, thank you. When about a third of you are done, we're going to move on. Sam, thank you. And Haley. Guys, don't forget, put your thumbs up in the chat when you're finished so that I know. Okay, thank you, Paige. Wait for about 2 more and then we're going to move on. Patrick, are you done pasting it? Rajan, are you done? Rohan? Macy, Micah, are you guys done pasting? Okay, there's Dean. All right.
I've been done pasting.
But I asked you guys to put your thumbs in the chat so that I would know when we could move on. So that if you could do that, that would be super helpful.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right, so that's enough. All right, thank you guys for putting your thumbs in the chat to let me know when to move on. Okay, so now you're going to do the same thing for all 3 paragraphs. I'm only going to show you one because after I show you one, you'll be able to do it by yourself. But let's go ahead and scroll up and see what it says to do. So for body paragraphs, you're going to, if you have a transition word, which we usually don't use one for the first body paragraph, but for the rest we will. So let's see, it says highlight your topic sentence in light pale blue. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. Now your topic sentence is the one that is telling the reader what the paragraph will be about. So that's mine right here. I think it's that one. Yep, okay. And then the next one is highlight all of your detail sentences yellow. That one's going to be pretty. So just highlight the rest of them. The rest of your sentences are going to be yellow. So you're going to go ahead and do that for the rest of your paragraphs, please. Also, don't forget to highlight your transition words, and they're going to be gray. So mine is also right here, and mine is, what's the next one down here? Oh, where's body paragraph? Oh, here it is. I have to do that still. In addition is my next one. Okay. Don't forget to put your thumbs in the chat as soon as you're finished so we can move on. All right, guys, so don't forget to do your, you're going to highlight your transition words or phrases in a gray color. So your paragraph should look like this one. Aiden is done. Thank you for putting your hand in the chat or your thumbs up in the chat page. Thank you. Micah, thank you. Haley, thank you. Guys, if you could please put your thumbs up in the chat. I'm actually just going to assume that because last time nobody else put their thumbs up either, that you guys are ready. Unless you're totally not ready, need more time, you can unmute and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move on. It's okay if you do need more time. I'm okay with that. Okay. Oh, who was that?
I need a little bit more time.
Okay, perfect.
No.
Faisal, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and move on. And then you move on too, and you can go back and do that. Since you've already practiced with at least the first paragraph, the first body paragraph, I feel like you'll be totally fine. So let me show you what to do with this conclusion, and then you're going to be finished, okay? So my, let's see, highlight your restated thesis is going to be in light orange 1, okay? So remember, this is your first sentence is your restated thesis. So go ahead and go up here. So your thesis statement should be in orange. And remember, that's a restated thesis. My transition, of course, it's going to be in gray. My transition word is in conclusion. So everybody highlight your transition word in gray, which is right here for me. Now, our detail sentences, just like the paragraphs above, are going to be in yellow. Now, remember, this is really, really important for this. Your conclusion paragraph needs to have 5 sentences. We've already highlighted 1 of them. The next 3 should each be sentences from your body paragraphs, basically summarizing the most important parts from body paragraphs 1. That's the next sentence. Then all of the important stuff from body paragraph 2. And then the information from body paragraph 3. So you're going to have 3 sentences in a row about your body paragraph. So let's go ahead and do that now. Highlight the information from your body paragraphs in yellow. I'm so sorry, that's my dog. I'm going to put him out in 1 second. And then here we go. Okay, guys, I'll give you a second to do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to put her outside. Okay, guys. And the last part that you are going to highlight will be the very last sentence, which is going to be your conclusion. It's where you make a bold statement. And that's going to need to be in the cornflower blue. And that's it. So take a look at yours, please. And then take a look at mine and see if it looks similar. And you're not going to have any of the red writing, but yours should go an orange color with gray. Your transition word might not be here. It might be in the, in the middle of your sentence. It might be It just might not be at the very, very front, but it should be highlighted gray. And then you've got this orange for your restated thesis. The information from the body paragraphs, the details go here. That's yellow. And the last sentence is your bold statement. And that should be in that cornflower light blue. Okay? So do you have any questions about your thesis, or excuse me, your conclusion paragraph? When you're ready to move on, please put your thumbs up in the chat. Faisal?
So I did all my highlighting on the Google Docs. So do I now just copy and paste that to the final draft?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we've got Addison's ready to move on, Braden, Dean, Eva, Micah, Paige, Samantha. You guys are all ready to move on? One, two, three, 10. Okay, that's enough. All right, guys. Even if you're not ready to move on, we are moving on, and you can come back and do this later. So make sure that you do actually finish this, but right now I'm going to show you, because there's too many people to make wait. I am going to show you what my class and I did this morning with revising. So revising is when you actually change your writing in one way or another. It's not editing. Editing is when you, I guess it's changed, but it's when you go and look for errors. So you're fixing things. We're going to fix things here, but it's with just your writing. It's not about, did you have a question mark at the end of that? Is it capitalized? That is a lot easier than revising. Revising's harder, but I love it. I think it's fun. It makes your essays really so much better. And so it's when you look and see, should I take that out? That doesn't really sound right. Or should I change this? Or should I add something to it? So one sentence that I found in the paper that I just shared with you, the essay, I found this sentence right here that's highlighted in yellow. And the sentence is, one type of shelter they lived in were caves. I find that to be extremely boring. There's nothing wrong with it in terms of it being a fact or not. It's definitely a fact. It's just that it's a super boring sentence, okay? So what we did was we changed the sentence. We together wrote a sentence that we thought was a lot better. So now the sentence is, instead of one type of shelter they lived in were caves, it's, during the bitter cold winters, Homo erectus sheltered in limestone caves warmed by a roaring bonfire. You have to admit that is a lot better than that first sentence. So that's what revision is. Revision is adding or taking away to make it better. And in this case, we added, do you know, what did we add here? What's that called? Think back to the last time you wrote a paper. I know it's been a long time. Aiden, what is that called?
It has more detail in it, and it has what's that? I can't. No.
It's on the tip of your tongue, right? A description?
Yes, that's the word.
It's okay. We added a lot of description. And the way that you get that is the following: adjectives and adverbs. I can stop highlighting now. So adjectives and adverbs are going to change your paper, trust me. Now, adjectives and adverbs are a lot like salt. To me, salt makes food not all food, but a lot of food so much better. Like without salt, the food's not so good. When you add salt, it brings out the flavor of the food. We even put salt in cookies and there's salt in desserts. All desserts have salt in it. It really enhances the flavor. However, when you add too much salt, it's gross. You can ruin a meal by adding too much salt. Same goes for adjectives and adverbs. You want to sprinkle it like salt. You want it to be enough, but not so much. I've had kids try so hard, and I really know the effort was there where they've literally added an adjective or an adverb to every single noun and verb because they were really trying hard. So we don't want to do that, but we want to add enough to make it much more descriptive. So adjectives are added. You might want to write this down because I didn't put this in your paper. So you might want to write this somewhere in your paper and you can delete it later. Adjectives are added to nouns. And I need somebody to remind me what a noun is, please. Somebody besides Aiden, even though Aiden, I appreciate you so very much for always volunteering. I'm being serious about that. Thank you. Patrick, can you please remind me what a noun is?
Place, person, or a place, person, or a thing.
That's right. You got it. That's it. Good. So you add them to people or places or things, okay, to make them more descriptive. Now, adverbs are added to verbs. What is a verb, everybody? I need somebody to answer that. A verb. Who remembers? Lucas, thank you.
A motion that you're doing or something that you're doing.
Yeah, it's something you're doing. That's exactly right. It's an action, okay? Or something that you are actually doing, okay? So can somebody please give me an example of a verb? Haley, thank you. And then I need an example of a noun too. Sorry, go ahead.
Adverb is a verb is like when you're running or
Good.
talking.
Let's do running. And then I wanted to talk to my TAs for 1 second. So excuse me, my 5th grade and 6th grade class. Kennedy and JC, thank you guys so much, as always, for being here. I don't have anything for you to do today, so if you guys would like to leave, you may leave. Thank you so much, though. All right, so running, and then can someone give me an example of a noun? Lucas, can you please give me an example of a noun?
A dog.
Good. All right, so let's make them sound a little better. Because everyone, imagine somebody running right now. Okay, what do you see in your head? Here's the person I saw. Clumsily running. What else could we say? Aiden?
That was my hand up.
Oh, well, can you give me one? You can do it. It usually ends in ly. How would you describe somebody running? I know I'm putting you on the spot, so if you don't want to, you don't have to. Paige, how about you?
Quickly running.
Quickly, good. Lucas, what was yours? Same one. Lucas, did you have one?
Yeah, tiredly.
Yeah, I see that a lot at Cooley when kids are running the mile. Okay, good. So those all go with running. Now let's talk about this dog. What kind of a dog are we going to make this dog? We can give an adjective before or after the dog. So start us off. Let's see. Thank you, all of you guys who have been volunteering. Let me call somebody. Let's see. Macy, can you help me describe the dog? What does a dog look like to you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Tiny.
Oh, see, I didn't picture that. I pictured a big dog. That's why it's important. But good, tiny dog. Okay. Thank you, Macy. Gwen, can you give me an adjective to describe dog? And then let's see, we'll have Ocean go next. So give me an adjective, Gwen first and then Ocean.
An adjective for dog, maybe big.
Okay, could be big. Clifford. And Ocean.
A dog could be rough.
Yeah, of course. That's good. The rough dog. Okay, nice. So these are just examples that you know what they are. So you know that adjectives go with nouns and adverbs go with verbs. And we're going to take one sentence. Now, I am going to need your full help with this because I am not doing it for you. So you guys as a class, we're going to change one of these sentences and we're going to make it better. Okay, so let's go. We'll do this one. Actually, I don't like any of those sentences, but let me see if there's a better one to change. Okay, that one's fine. All right, so help me out here then. Here is our sentence. Many tools that the Homo erectus constructed were made out of rock or stone. That's a hard one to do, but we'll go ahead and do that anyway. So maybe add 2 adjectives or 2 descriptors. What can I do to make it better? Hands in the chat. Haley, thank you.
In between many and tools, you could put amazing tools.
Many. Oh my gosh, at the very beginning, I was looking down there. Many amazing. I like that. Many amazing tools. Yeah, they were amazing for that time, for sure. Definitely. Faisal.
Maybe Homo erectus did not just make tools; they specialized it and made it better.
Oh, I like that. So, okay, let's see. Say the beginning part again. I got the specialized and made it better, but Homo erectus, what was it?
Homo erectus did not just make tools; they specialized it and made it better. I put that on my essay.
Really good. I love that. And made better. The Homo erectus did not just make, and let's put the amazing part here, amazing tools. They specialized and made them better. I love that. Okay, good. What else can we do with this, you guys? We can still keep this next sentence and get rid of some of it, though. Let's see, Rohan?
I accidentally put my hand out.
What was that, Rohan? I'm so proud of you.
I accidentally put my hand
proud
out.
of you. Okay, let's see. Aiden.
I didn't have one.
Oh, okay. Lucas.
When you already said mine. Maybe between of and rock, maybe put out of solid rock or stone.
Oh, I love that. That's good. Solid rock or stone. And then we can change this part, but instead of saying Homo erectus again, because that sounds weird when you say it too many times, we can write they. Okay, so let's read it again. Homo erectus did not just make amazing tools, they specialized them and made them better. They constructed, they were. See, that's why it's important to reread your stuff over and over again. They were made out of solid rock or stone. That is so much better, guys. Look at our, oh shoot, I changed the sentence and I didn't even, we don't have the old one to look at. Let me go and get it. Sorry, you guys. I really want to make sure that we have that sentence because it was not very good. All right, here we go. Here's the original now. So that is how you are going to revise your papers. It's that simple. You take a sentence and you work on making it better by adding adjectives and adverbs and changing around some of the words to just make them sound better. So here we go. So many tools that Homo erectus constructed were made out of rock and stone. That's the original. And here is the second part. Homo erectus did not just make amazing tools, they specialized them and made them better. They were made out of solid rock or stone. So good, you guys. That is so much better. And you guys did that. You wrote the sentence, not me. So now what you're going to do is you're going to revise your own papers. You're going to do exactly what we just did. Where can you actually add more detail? Where can you add adjectives and adverbs? Where can you change words around? What can you omit? I'll show you, I think I already omitted it from my first class, but one thing that the other essay kept saying is, like one type of shelter, and they would write that they lived in were caves. We don't need to say that. The correct way to say it is one type of shelter they lived in were caves. So I got rid of the word that, and now it sounds better. So there's a saying, an idiom called a fine-tooth comb, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to go through this essay with a fine-tooth comb, meaning you're going to go through it very carefully and slowly to see where you can make changes. All right, and I'm going to give you a lot of time to do that today. Let me stop this recording.